Have you ever wondered what it's like to have a sealed fate? A path laid out from birth, an epic journey that challenges all notions of freedom and choice. That's exactly the terrifying premise we're going to explore today, through the eyes of one of the most captivating and controversial characters in the world of Fire Force, Inca Kasugatani, the fifth pillar. Imagine a young girl growing up in the ashes of Tokyo after the Great Fire. Where others saw only destruction, Inca saw beauty. The dancing flames, the scorching heat, the constant threat of danger, it all filled her with an indescribable euphoria, a passionate love for life in its rawest and deadliest form. While the city burned around her, Inca walked through the flames, intoxicated by that sense of imminent risk. And it was in that moment, when all seemed lost, that a miracle occurred. Her Idala burst awakened, granting her the gift to foresee the path of the flames, to feel their flow long before they manifested. Suddenly, Inca was no longer just a bystander, she was a force of nature, a fire goddess whose mere presence meant life or death. And with that power came a new purpose, to rescue people from fires, in exchange for a small fee, of course. Thus was born the legend of the fire thief, a mysterious figure who arrived at disaster sites even before the firefighters, offering salvation at exorbitant prices. To some, she was a heroine, to others, an unscrupulous opportunist. But to Inca, it was just the life she had always desired, an existence on the razor's edge, where every breath was a victory against imminent death. However, like all epic journeys, Inca's was just beginning. For soon she would be drawn into a much larger conflict, an ancient war between forces that few ordinary humans could comprehend. Remember when she was recruited by the feared Sharon, one of the leaders of the obscure cult known as the White Clad? With a simple gesture, he took the life of her friend Sancho right before her eyes, a raw demonstration of power that made Inca's heart race with excitement. And then, when all seemed lost, the legendary Shinra Kasugatani entered the scene, promising to protect her from the clutches of the White Clad. But Inca, being Inca, refused. To her, safety was the greatest curse of all, a direct path to a life without emotion, without purpose. "I'll hunt her down," Shinra vowed, his eyes gleaming with determination. "I'll find her and kill her if I have to." And it was in that moment that something changed inside Inca. Where others saw a threat, she saw a promise. A chance to embrace danger once again, to dance with death in a deadly ballet. Her cheeks flushed, her eyes sparkled, and she responded with a wicked grin. "I'll be waiting for you." And so began an epic journey that would defy everything Inca thought she knew about herself and her place in the world. For by joining the White Clad, she not only embraced danger, she became part of a much larger plan, a millennia-old scheme destined to change the course of the world itself. As events unfolded, Inca was forced to confront bitter truths about herself. She, who always saw herself as a free and untamed force, was she truly fated for something much greater? And what of her new sisters, in the White Clad, like the enigmatic Haumea and the lethal Ritsu? Were they allies, or just more chains to bind her? Through it all, one thing remained constant, the burning fire within Inca, that flame that drove her toward danger, no matter the cost. She witnessed epic battles, shocking sacrifices, and revelations that shook the very foundations of her reality. Remember when she time-traveled with Shinra, delving into the deepest secrets of the Great Cataclysm? Or when she was sacrificed by Haumea herself, consumed by the same flame she loved so much? But even in the face of imminent death, Inca remained unyielding. For to her, life was but a brief flash of glory, a chance to embrace danger before flickering out forever. And it was through this baptism by fire that Inca finally found her true reason for living, no longer as a mere observer, but as an active force shaping events around her. She became Shinra's girlfriend, the flame that propelled him forward, the promise of excitement and danger that he would always chase. "I want to have your babies," she declared bluntly, her eyes shining with newfound determination. "I want you to keep chasing me, so we can live this crazy life together, forever." And so, Inca's journey continues, an endless epic of passion, danger, and self-discovery. She may have started as a mere observer, but now she is a driving force, a burning flame that threatens to consume everything in her path. So I ask you, do you have the courage to follow Inca on her journey? To embrace danger as she did, to challenge your own notions of destiny and free will? Or do you prefer to live a safe and predictable life, never knowing the dizzying height she has reached? The choice is yours. But remember, for Inca, there is no greater choice than to live, no matter the cost.